Doors are closing. Next stop, Love Jones, a mixtape for Roots L, J, A, and M. This is a soundtrack of the city. This is a soundtrack for the people. Please play at a volume the ancestors can hear. For your listening pleasure, please stand close to the edge. Thank you for riding.
Where do you get your inspiration to compose it?
Well, it's being in tune with the greater universe, feeling that the earth has its past, present, and future. But my music actually is reaching outward, not being a part of the past, or the present, or the future, but rather what I call an altered destiny, because I'm dealing with equations. Equations.
Message involved in this, or some kind of advice involved in the music?
Yeah, there is a message in all of my music. It's all about people doing something else other than what they have done, because what they have done is the possible. And the world the way it is today is the results of the possible that they did. It's the results of the absolute thing. So now, that's something else. There's always something else in the universe as big as this. There's always something else in the universe as big as this. Well, the human race has always looked for freedom. There's always something else in the universe as big as this. Well, the human race has always looked for freedom.
Sometimes it's music. Strange mathematics. Rhythmic equation.
The sound of thought is enlightenment. Magic light of tomorrow.
Hey, you girl, with your hair tangled into a bird's nest, face like West Mesa, full of red dirt hills popping out of the surface, and blackheads like petroglyphs, wearing your favorite baggy sweatpants and a hoodie you've worn for the last 5 days. You should know you are beautiful. Don't let Instagram models convince you otherwise. They are beautiful too. Beautiful is a word that means many things, and you should know you are one of its many definitions. So instead of folding into yourself, say thank you, I know. No, it is not a conceited response, it is fact. Fact 143, your voice is a gift that has yet opened itself all the way. So when you're having girl time over lavender caramel coffee, chocolate croissants, and some very important chisme at some hipster coffee shop that popped up in your neighborhood, and the white lady at table over apologizes to her client, I'm so sorry we're having such a hard time hearing each other. The girls next to us are just being so loud. You don't stop speaking at the volume you are currently using. It is taking you time to be that comfortable being that loud in public. Besides, she has already apologized for you. And who the hell is she to demand a quiet workspace in your presence when she probably has an office somewhere in the gentrified trenches of your city that you would never dream or care to step foot in, with your sonic boom cottonwood falling in the bosque voice? Be proud, mama. The women in your family have swallowed their voice boxes countless of times just so you can chismear at the loudest of levels.
A halfway house is a facility where released prisoners live and learn to reintegrate back into society. I teach classes at a halfway house for men. 200 residents, gangsters, recovering drug addicts. Some men old enough to be my grandpa. Some young enough to be the little bro I never had. People ask if I'm ever intimidated. I ask them if they've ever seen guilt beg for a second chance. Ever seen visiting hours on Sunday? When children hug their father to remind him he's forgiven for his absence? Ever seen a mother hold her son's hand like he never found those needles? I like this image of forgiveness. It's more real than a Hail Mary. Priests sit with convicts and offer prayer. I sit and offer suggestions for a better resume, and I get it. Why sympathize with criminals? You hear Halfway House and think, good, keep those animals contained. I hear Halfway House and I remember. Your upbringing might predict how far you fall. Young boys raised in poverty might make poor decisions. Sometimes the grave is dug before you learn to use a shovel. I like this version of digging yourself out. Men attending therapy, taking classes, working towards a GED. I make these men write letters to loved ones. I tell them, promise you'll prove you're more than your mistakes. When you hit rock bottom, find a ladder with a heartbeat. They write about their children. They admit missing their kids' first words is a life sentence. How heavy it is to know someone so precious is suffering for your stupidity. This room full of sinners who learned the jury is a church choir. Hell only exists because God couldn't forgive one angel. I don't expect America to welcome back its damned. I work with the bad news you'd rather not read about. And so you miss the most important headline of all. System already fractured, falling through the cracks. And I'm not making excuses for poor decisions. I'm just saying, I know what it's like to feel lost, to be found by brotherhood. Convinced love is measured by how much I break. OGs never taught me some things can't be fixed. I learned the difference between a pistol and a needle is whose blood it draws. Some of us slip through the cracks. Some of us are lucky enough to hold on to the edge. We learn to look past the arrest. We ask, what tied your hands in the first place? People talk about forgiveness, forget those who need it most. They say, don't your work feel like a waste of time? I say, hell nah. I walk into that halfway house and I square the fuck up. I tell these men, you made bad choices, but you're alive enough to make better ones. Maybe it's called halfway, because you're somewhere between nothing left and finding a way back home.
Okay, you guys, relax, okay? Take a deep breath. Be fine, don't worry. You ready?
said that our dreams are where we truly live, that this waking world is the real slumber. Our dreams create points of true existence. There are dreams that are sold in the market, packaged or fresh, imaginative dreams, in which I believe myself, in which I do not use the word imagine like a curse or a thrown bouquet, but hold what I create in this other life I live as truth. I don't dream of escape. I dream of internment neighborhood turned intentional community. I say to the mirror, I am not wrong, and it becomes a dream. I walk like any path I go down will be the right one, and that dream spills over into alchemy. I dream in hunted languages. I have the only kinds of dreams they cannot kill. Oak dreams, cypress dreams, dreams that hold the earth by the root like Jacob for his blessing, and do not let go until we are her children again. Citizen dreams, dreams with revoked visas and louder voices, dreams of burned borders and returned land. I travel into and out of and from the future because my blood does. I exist as the dream of 7 generations back. I dream, see a future for myself, and a future opens for 7 generations forward, beyond trauma, beyond death, beyond every system that calls itself my master. I dream in blueprints and uprisings. I dream to understand my waking silence. I dream to practice breaking it. My dreams are as powerful as my prayer, powerful as an almighty architect's signature. I dream in clean oceans and plastic coffins, and reparations and motherships. I dream from a podium drenched in the dictator's blood. I dream as the dictator. I dream and become everything. A psalm sung when famine comes, unbound by the physics of bone, unimpeded by the end of the sun. Awake in this world I created.
You have arrived. Episode 3 of the second John, Some Very Important Chisme, is a wrap. You heard Chisme and Lavender Caramel Coffee by Mercedes Holtree, Halfway House by Meta Sarmiento, and Dreams by Toluanimi Obiwole. This mix was spun by Mercury, aka Talua Obiwole. Love Johns, a mixtape, is produced by Philadelphia Contemporary, a freestanding space for contemporary and performance art. Till next time, with sisterly affection, peace.